Hello everyone, and welcome to our weather update on the 29th of December 2023. So we are on the cusp of yet another severe low coming in for the weekend. Here it is currently on the satellites to our west. I can see quite nicely the structure of its systems. So here we have the warm fronts, this little arm of clouds here, then this trail of clouds here is the cold fronts, and then this swell here is the occlusion, and in here it's the center of the low, and it's on the southern flank here, and the leading edge of the cold fronts where the most intense winds are. And we have a number of warnings in force. We have a wind and rain warning tomorrow, pretty much all day in coastal counties of the west and south. We have a wind and snow warning for the northwest, as the rain will turn wintry for a time tomorrow morning in these regions, accompanied by a strong southeasterly winds. And also into Sunday, we see a yellow warning for winds for the southwest, because this core of strong winds to the south of the low will affect those areas. Next thing is the 5-day forecast in detail. So we can see that today we had sunshine and showers, heaviest, most frequent and prolonged in the north. Tonight we will see quite quickly high clouds coming in, and by about 2 a.m, 3 a.m, rain quite widely coming in from the west, and you can see turning heavy, especially as that cold front comes in. Also wintry over the northwest, especially over higher grounds, shown by those pink areas on the chart. Then we see the snow there turning to rain, and also we see the cold front coming through there, and you see a fragmented line like here, also up here and down there in the cold fronts, and that is a squall line. So on the boundary of the cold fronts, a narrow band of intense rain, squally winds, and possibly even storms. That clears through, and tomorrow afternoon we see showers coming in from the southwest. The clouds will take some time to clear the east coast though. Then tomorrow night is showery in many areas. Notice that squall feature affecting much of England there by tomorrow night. The centre of the storm comes through on New Year's Eve morning, so that brings windy conditions, especially to the south and southwest. After that, New Year's Eve is a showery day with widespread showers, heavy at times with hail. New Year's Day then, well, at midnight on New Year's Day is very showery, very widely. Then New Year's Day itself goes nice and sunny for a while, before the cloud comes back from the south, and we see the sunshine going hazy first. Then we see a veil of high cloud covering the sky. Then we see rain coming through on New Year's Eve night. Then to Tuesday, we see a brighter day with sunshine and showers coming in from the west and southwest. Then into Wednesday, more showers come through on westerly winds. So the pattern stays the same. The temperature forecast is next from the UKV. Hope we've all had a nice day. Here we go. So again, today was quite a chilly day, between about 2 in the north, up to about 7 in the south. Tonight then, lowest temperatures early on, getting down to about 2 or 3 in the north, up to about 4 or 5 in the south. Getting colder for a time with the snowfall in parts of the northwest, as we see something called evaporative cooling. That is as we see heavy rainfall turning to snow and dragging the colder air down from higher altitudes. So that will help it snow. Also, it will keep things colder for a time. However, that cold air will gradually die out into tomorrow morning. So by tomorrow afternoon, widely, between about 5 in the north, up to about 8 in the south. Then tomorrow night, New Year's Eve nights into New Year's Day, midnight, widely about 5 degrees. So you definitely need that jacket, especially if you're on the coast, as it'll be breezy there. But even inland, chilly feel, showery as well. After that, New Year's Day itself is quite a chilly day. Highest temperatures of about 5 to 8 degrees. New Year's Eve night, sorry, where am I? Hang on. Was I a day early? Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. That was a mishap. Okay, so Saturday evening, New Year's Eve at midnight. So no one's out then. Okay, so New Year's Eve at 3 p.m. Highest temperatures New Year's Eve, 5 to 8 degrees. Sorry about that. Then for real, Monday at midnight, New Year's Day at midnight, about 4 or 5 degrees. So definitely chilly, with a strong northwesterly breeze. I thought something was wrong about the forecast I gave earlier. That seems more right. Okay, so Monday, January 1st, here we go. Quite a cold day, about 5 to 7 degrees. Then we see a brief frost for a time in the north on New Year's Day night. But rain comes in from the south and clears the frost away into Tuesday. And after that, it just stays around average. We'll actually see the wind speeds with this system, actually, before we go, since it will be windy. So into Saturday morning, we see strong winds, especially in the south, as the cold front comes through. Then after that, we see a brief respite before strong winds come with showers, especially again in western and southern areas there on New Year's Eve. And we see this core of strong winds pushing into Munster. That's why we have that wind warning for parts of the southwest into New Year's Eve. Now, moving on to the NAO, observed and forecasted. So we're currently sliding away towards neutral levels, and still the 1st of January does look like we'll see a weekly negative NAO. It has gone slightly less negative from yesterday and the day before, but still negative. Right, here is our GFS 12 Z run. So tomorrow, Saturday 30th December, we will see this next low coming in, bring its misery with it. New Year's Eve will be blustery and showery, same with New Year's Day. Brief break for a time New Year's Day actually, before the next low comes in from the west, bringing its wet, windy weather again. Beyond that, we just see constantly wet weather with bouts of rain coming in from the west. Also, jet stream is southwards, so a bit chilly at times, but not cold enough for snow. All it does is keeps the low right over us. Storm there on the evening of Friday the 5th of January. Briefly colder by Saturday the 6th of January. After that, we see heights rising over us towards Scandinavia even. It tries to get there, but fails, and we end up with an easterly wind, a gentle easterly, so frost and fog by that point. And into mid-January, we see attempts at a northerly winds. It gets there eventually, but in the end, heights over us, and it's frosty and foggy. Right, that's one done. ECMWF run is next. Okay, get rid of this and enable that. Right, getting on with this now. So again, tomorrow we're seeing a deep low coming in. Very active fronts on that before we see big showers coming in. Again, blustery on New Year's Eve with showers. Same with New Year's Day. Brief break for a time on New Year's Day, as we said. But next low comes in into Tuesday, and we see more showers, more storms possibly even. As we do see again this southwesterly wind, but a long sea track, and it has a cold source, so possibly beefy showers again on Tuesday. Beyond that, Wednesday, Thursday, that low stays around with us, so showery, especially in coastal areas of the west, south, and north. Beyond that, we see a northerly flow into Saturday, and that brings colder air for a time. And actually, we see the heights rising towards Greenland. This big ridge of high pressure from Iberia all the way towards Greenland, helped by something called warm air advection, WAA, as you see these long stretch southerly winds into Greenland. Upper temperatures by January 8th are like this, if it will work. You can see a big warm sector pushing northwards, all the way from like Canaries up towards Greenland. We have the 0 sun-side turn towards Greenland. Look at that mild. Where is all that blue that normally covers Greenland? It's gone. And we see big cold plunge into Europe, and we're on the cusp of it. We're on the cusp of it, but this big southerly wind is promoting the block. Right, that's one done. That's two done even. So here's the UK Met run. UK Mets, let's go. Right, so here we go again. Deep low coming in tomorrow. Rain, then showers. New Year's Eve, showery, blustery winds. New Year's Day, early on, showery, blustery winds, but then it'll dry out with sunshine before next low comes in Tuesday, and it stays around for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So showery, spells of rain to start 24. Then at the end of the run, slight blocking towards Greenland, Iceland at the time. Possibly will stress the lows will slowly slink away, maybe. That's 3 done. Next is the GEM run. GEM, let's see what you have to show us this evening, this Friday evening, guys. The last Friday of 2023. Right, let's go again. Deep low coming in tomorrow and New Year's Eve, bringing its usual misery, its active fronts, followed by blustery showers and possibly thunderstorms. Again, New Year's Day will herald a brighter day, but beyond that, we see a return to westerly winds, bouts of rain and showers. This lasts into next week, and we see in the end blocking rising towards Greenland, Iceland, and guess what? A cold easterly flow comes back. Maybe it will fall apart tomorrow. It possibly will, but today's models are swinging back to it though, half-heartedly, yes. Here is the icon run. So again, storm coming in for Saturday and Sunday. Not named storm, but it will be disruptive in places. Beyond that, New Year's Day is a bit drier before we see a washing machine of low pressure systems coming in for next week. So a wet and windy start to 2024, everyone. And quite mild as well. Yeah. Okay, we end up on January 6th like this, blocking to our north and west. Lows are being trended slightly southwards, and we're starting to get a bit cooler there. That's 5 done. Finally, here's the arpege run, and this is looking like this. So Saturday, deep lows to the west, rain and showers, scoreline on the rain. Lows dips eastwards into Sunday and Monday, and that brings showers. Beyond that, we see a ridge on Monday, New Year's Day, showery day, but dry towards the end. Then into Tuesday, we see a deep low coming in, bringing its rain and showers. It's a constant pattern, guys. Rain, showers, dry slot. Rain, showers, dry slot. We have time, so I go through for you the ensemble graphs for the upper air temperatures for Dublin from the GFS, ECM, and GEM. So start off with the GFS, and here is a 12Z run. So the white line is the average of ensembles, and the red line is the average temperature mean. And you can see from about January 5th onwards, it is below the red line, the white line is. So it seems to be trending. A lot of the GFS ensembles go below average, but how cold is the question? Snow row for Dublin, a bit encouraging into early January, but honestly not much. Next thing is the ECMWF run, upper temperatures. So again, from about January 5th or 6th onwards, white line actually quite close to -5 for a time, and actually it stays below average. So even the ECM ensembles who are normally a bit bullish, not bullish, a bit doubtful about the about any cold snap, they are on board with this quite nicely. And then finally, the GEM. And the GEM kind of lets us down a bit. Towards the end of the run, the white line goes below the red line. But still, it's out of all the graphs, this is the least cold one. So that's watching, everyone. A bit of a swing today towards cold, but we know that the 1st of January is looking mild, wet and windy. And over the weekend, we've got a bit of a storm to deal with. So thanks for watching, everyone, on the last Friday of 2023. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.